And even going outside of like the music aspect of it, you were showing me some things back at the laboratory.
Yeah.
It's a legit lab. Like you had like like lasers and like the little like thing where you could zoom in. I mean, like this dude is really about his science. I mean, there's things to help you recover your lost pet. There's things to really set up your whole little musical situation where you trying to go home and chill with a shorty or something to where it's like super duper easy. I mean, I don't know how much I could divulge, man. So I'll leave that on you.
You could actually we could talk about all of it because it's kind of being talked about now. So I don't see why not. The stuff with pets when we say Push 2.0 group, it's not just about we're entertainment scientists, but we don't just do entertainment. There's everything from like house applications. But every time we build something, people like, that's going to take somebody's job. That's going to take somebody's job. Like, come on, man. You don't want us to, everybody love Black Panther, but when the brothers start really doing it, it's a problem now.
But the thing is, we live in an evolve or die society. Yeah. Things are always going to evolve and improve, and there's always an easier, better way that we can do things.
Yes.
And even looking at the situation where, like, I walked into your office and you had a poster for an event, and you had the Push 2.0 technology implemented inside there. Instead of, like, having scroll down and, like, punch in the website information and go to the, to find out more about the event or buy my tickets, with the Push 2.0 technology, I could just hold my phone up at it, go straight to the event, cop my tickets, or listen to music or whatever, the promoter wants to point me to.
Now, see, this is the cool part about that. I'm kind of glad you said that. When it's dealing with, like, the EP, the engagement posters, what's cool about that is, like, say, for example, and what's your name? Pharaoh, right? All right, so you ever decided to do your own short film or your own movie? You got 2 of them already. So what's the difference between you, Paramount, or Fox Productions? They got billions and you don't, right? But the difference is they have access to billions of people at one time, but you don't. What if you did have access to those same billions of peoples without the billions of dollars, but gave them access directly to buy your stuff right then and there, without you even being there? Well, exactly, but when you infuse these type of discussions with experiments like TED, we call it the Transit Entertainment Distribution Experiment, whereas though we're utilizing public transportation because between the, and this is just in Atlanta alone, between the hours of 4:30 and 9:30, they're dealing with about 2.6 million people, and that's just in public transportation. Now, mind you, during the time that they're there, they're spending about 10 to 15 minutes idly. And we have the research data and the photos and videos to prove it. Everyone's on their phone. When you look at the trains and the billboards that's all around them that they're looking at, they look at it, but it's not exciting them or giving them an action to do anything. So imagine if it was very simple. Let's use a movie that didn't do so well because the marketing wasn't there. But imagine if it was in the public eye before they actually started pitching the trailer online. But people were able to get their pre-ticket order, but also a chance to hear a synopsis from the director or the lead actor about it. And then actually get a chance to communicate with them on their social media, all before they get on the train and go to work or while they're on the train or the bus to go to work. Imagine that next to, we're going to wait until October 2020 to release this trailer and see what it does.
And especially it works when you think about the I want it now society and mentality that we live in. We're so microwave. Why don't we bring that next level over to where we can give people access to the stuff they want now?
And it's not even just the access, because if you look at it, 2 times when a person is going to work is when they're most alert and when they're coming home. So 2 things happen on a neurological level and on a muscle memory level. Neurologically, this stuff is basically, and I have to call it what it is, because it's creating a memory of, hey, I saw this, I see this. It's creating that program of, this is dope, this is what I like. If it's something they like. Of course, if it's not, they're not going to even bother. But when you're doing that twice a day, right, just twice a day, You're not bombarding them with a whole bunch of commercials like any of the other social media platforms or YouTube or anything like that. One, you're giving them a choice when they want to download. It's more of a relaxed interaction versus a get it now, now. No, it doesn't work that way. But when that person sees it and the actual, whatever it actually is, whether if it's a video, a movie, or a book, it gives the consumer a better interaction and they have a better rapport with their consumer to know what they want. So they don't have to spend time giving them what they don't want.
Got you. And and what you also think about, the whole public transportation commute thing, especially subway riders, like people in places like New York City, where you go through pockets of time where you have no access to real data. Using the technology that you use, you don't have to be connected
No,
to the internet in order to use it.
no, because it's RFID technology, near field communication. As it's not connected to a power source or any crazy thing like people have been saying. Like it's one of the most amazing things that we rediscovered that can actually change the face of the planet. Imagine if Gatorade didn't have to focus on all that crap on the back. They could focus on the image in the front and then give you more information by just tapping. You get the commercial, what it does, all that cool stuff. I'm sorry.
No, bro.
I'm not used to all this stuff.
That's
Crack.
okay. It's okay.
This
Nah,
stuff new
like
for
I
me.
mean, and it can actually help the smaller independent businesses out, like
Majorly.
exponentially because like like everybody don't got the type of money to throw at them big highway billboards. And I even feel like a lot of times those are ineffective for like certain things. So you going by so fast, like you can't interact with it, and you got to like try to remember to like look at it next time you go back around.
Exactly. The thing is, we haven't made it to where as though the beacon blast out from a billboard. It's not. This stuff is still very fresh with us as well. But when you're looking at the applications like the smart table for restaurants, to where as though you never have to get an order wrong again because you place your order from the table without even talking to the waiter, and you could pay for it and tip them before they even bring you your food. Thus, cutting down the fussing of somebody having an attitude when they get to work,
Right.
and you worrying about somebody spitting in your food. Because another module that we added to it, it allows you to see the cooks in the kitchen.
See, that's fresh, man. So if people want to learn more about the technology, or if you're a business owner, artist, entrepreneur who wants to implement the Push 2.0
Yeah, dope.
technology
Dope.
into the mix, how do they do that?
Hit us up on Instagram, Push 2.0 Group. You can find us on Facebook. We are. Oh, I'm gonna tell you two things. One, we're doing a panel at the Peachtree Village Film Festival, but also two, we're about to do a collaboration with the other app developers over at Hubster.
Okay.
So when I say you people done seen artists and rappers link up and producers and other rappers. They never seen tech companies link up and do something crazy. And we are going to do something this year that's going to probably be very crazy.
I love the way it's going down, man. Well, yo, keep me in the loop, and we'll keep the people in the loop.
Yeah, man.
And if people want to follow you directly, like,
Denocka Wardrick on Instagram, DenockaWardrick. I'm a good dude. I like to chill, and you could catch me at any festival in Denver or Seattle.
read between the lines, people. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you one time, man. Denocka Wardrick, Push 2.0 Group.
Shout out to Sun
Get familiar.
Envy. Oh, can I shout out like a few people?
Absolutely.
I want to shout out Carson Lee. She has the theme song for our Social Touch Drip and Nail, to where as though females could just like touch a phone and give an address, information, their business card, whatever synopsis they may have. Sun Lee, who's Erica Badu's nail tech from Sun Envy, she installs Social Touch in the women's nails for us. She's the only nail tech that we taught how to do it. Oh my God, everybody over at Cinema Park Studios, everybody here, everyone, especially you for being a friend for so long. And
thank you, man. You like, man.
Yeah.
Yo, this brother came through in the clutch so hard for me the other day. Like, yo, I believe you know what synchronicity is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe in synchronicity. So like sometimes you have to take your hands off the wheel and just let the universe sort the shit out for you, right?
Yeah,
so,
that's some scary shit too, man.
Yo, so my manager was just casually talking to you, and she was meant to, talk about how I'm shooting this video, and then we needed a location. He's like, yo, just use my place.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool, great. Yeah, now we're trying to find these principals. Like, I know some white people. And not only did you, and I don't want to give too much away about the video when y'all see it, it's going to be so crazy, but, yo, everything couldn't have been more perfect. Like, if I wasn't so tired.
That was the most fun I had in a long time.
And everybody looked like it was in a great mood. I'm hanging out with doctors. I'm hanging out with, these regular rap people. I think there was a chick there that does porn. There was a lot going on. But it was a great time. Domino's,
it was crazy.
Domino's came through with the pizzas heavy.
Yeah.
It was a great time. And it was because sometimes you just got to just take your hands off the wheel and let the universe work it out. And, you were such an important piece to that night being what it was. Like, I'm gonna be thanking you for weeks.
I'm honestly, I really need to thank you because I'll just tell you something that happened that night as well. That night, Tiger Cakes, who's down with Hupsters as well, she went crazy posting on her Instagram now. She got like 500,000 some odd followers. I'm signed. We're tech. We're signs. We don't
be super.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're not like celebrities and nothing like that, man. But with what transpired that night, like, it brung such a beautiful energy to the place. From you, Jason, Seth, the creative director, everybody that was on your crew. I don't think I have never saw such a professional crew in my life. The content that y'all even help us create for a Push 2.0 group, you thanking me when I really need to be thanking you, brother. I'm serious, man.
Yeah.
This
is the first of many other things.
You helped me create some of the dopest content that we ever had. I'm being honest. I can't even front on this. It's live on my Facebook. Hey, everybody. I'm sorry I wasn't talking. He was talking to me. But you really did that. And thank you for being like just a real dude for all these years, man.
I appreciate
That's
you,
peace.
man. And shout out to Jason Sorotin, man, from ECG Productions.
Jason taught us how to sip wine, not guzzle. He had like a pink. Did you really see that?
Nah, he had a very small amount, and he drank it all night. The small amount.
He taught me something.
How you sip a sip?
I don't know, but I would never buy a drink in the club again when I don't want to. I found out how to nurse the drink.
See, live long enough to learn more things. There it is. Well, yo, Denocka, much love to you. We gonna keep pushing. Push 2.0. Entertainment technology. Love it, man.
Thank you, guys.
Headkrack After Hours. Out.